I'm Kat.
I'm Leroy.
We're the Gooch Palms, and we're talking about some crazy tour stories. I reckon the grossest tour story was when we were touring with June Rats, our good buddies, in Europe. It was the first show of the European tour. We were in Prague. We didn't really know what to expect. The crowd were kind of wild, even just before the show started. When we played, they were crazy. The first thing that happened was like a kid spewed right in front of us, like on the
He just missed
monitors.
my pedal board.
Yeah, we're just like, it's going to be one of those nights. BC, the drummer of June Rats, he has like
A gag thing.
he vomits a lot. He vomits while he's drumming. It's like a thing he does. It's so gross. But I love him. But yeah, so he's, this guitar tech and tour manager Bunny put a bucket next to him so he could spew into it. And he was,
Like a garbo bin.
He was just kind of spewing on his drums a bit. And so he's vomiting into this bucket. Then, also, if you have a weak stomach, maybe tune out now. Danny, the singer of June Rats, saw this kid kind of going wild at the front, and everyone was going wild, and he was like, I'll give somebody €100 if they drink BC's vomit. And this kid was like, I'll do it. He just jumps up on stage, grabs this bucket. It's like hot because it's just come out of BC's body. And he starts drinking it. And then he vomited straight away. I couldn't watch. I wasn't watching.
I vomited straight away.
You vomited. I'm pretty sure Danny and Brett vomited. Everybody vomited.
Like all backstage, because the backstage was side of stage.
Bunny
so the
vomited.
whole side of stage, backstage area at this like kind of punk divey venue. There was no ventilation. There was nowhere for the smell to go, and everyone was vomiting.
I just ran
And
away.
I'm pretty sure Mike, who was doing sound, who's a fucking legend, was up the back. I think he was gagging as well.
I was gagging for sure, but I didn't vomit.
remember.
I somehow, touring with BC has made my stomach really strong. So we'd toured with them in Australia a lot. So by that point, I was like, this doesn't gross me out anymore. The vomiting. But the drinking of the vomit was the grossest thing I've ever seen a human do.
And I don't know if the kid got the €100.
He definitely didn't get the €100. So if you're out there, kid, you're a lunatic. And
you need to sort your life
You
out.
shouldn't have done that.
You need to sort your shit out. Maybe move home for a bit.
Yeah. I think he was Australian too. So that,
typical.
Just on holidays in Prague.
Yeah,
But
legend anyway. Good on him.
Anyway, so that was a good one.
Another
A nicer one.
Detroit Pistons are my favourite team ever, except for the Newcastle Knights. So we played our first show in Detroit, and I was already extremely excited. And I started setting up my equipment, and it was this really cool guy with like a really cool beanie on and really cool army jacket. And I was like, we've definitely met this guy before somewhere. And my mind was just like moving a million miles a minute, and then I just arrived and I was like, holy shit, it's Andre 3000.
And meanwhile, this is like a tiny bar in Detroit. There were probably 30 people there?
Yeah. And not like a venue necessarily
No, it was
either.
just like a kind of divey space. It was a bar. Jumbos, it was called. And he had apparently just finished recording
Aretha
Franklin's album with Justin Bieber's producer. And they were like, let's go to a punk show. And they asked around, and
They went to PJ's Lager House first.
and there was nothing going on there. And they said, there's a punk show going on down at Jumbo's. So he was just like, yeah, cool. And he wandered in and caught the show.
And he watched the whole entire show, and he got like a t-shirt and a vinyl.
He left with some merch, and we took just an Instagram shot because we were just like, of course, we'll take one. So he was wearing underpants and a sports bra at the time, or was it a jock strap?
No, it was underpants.
And so we got a little pic of Andre wearing normal clothes and him wearing just
It was a leather jacket,
a pink pair of
bra.
underpants and a red sports bra. And then we posted it on our socials, and then our local newspaper,
The Newcastle Herald. Shout out to Newy Herald.
they picked it up, and what was the headline?
Punk meets hip hop.
Yeah, they wrote a whole article just imaginary from the tiny tagline that we put.
And
with
side
our
note,
picture.
I also met Bernie Sanders on his campaign and got a photo with him.
And they wrote
he
an article about that.
Leroy's feeling the heat.
Yeah, no, it was.
Or feels the burn.
No, it was.
Feeling the burn.
It was Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, Weekend at Bernie's. That's the headline.
Our local paper loves to just find pictures of him on Instagram with people and then write a whole article.
And shout out to our friend Drew, who also likes to write under the photo at Newcastle Herald. We have a scoop. So shout out to our boy Drew.
Yep, and that's just 2 tour stories. We have so many, but that's like a nice one and a disgusting
Yeah, we're trying to give
one.
you good news, bad news type of situation.
Yeah, but that was pretty fun, like a major superstar coming
But thanks
to
for
our
watching.
show.
We really appreciate it. Cheers.
Mwah!